All right, thank you for joining us. We are on our part two now of a double header. This has been an amazing evening for me. I was just talking with Larry Gilstrom from Kick-Axe, one of the founding members of Kick-Axe. So that was amazing. And then to be talking to you guys, one of my favorite bands. We have the Haileys with us today. How are y'all doing?
Good.
Awesome.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
No problem at all. Thank you for joining me here. And the reason we have you here is that you are going to be headlining the Cosmic Cat Festival. August 9th is when you play. It's August 8th and August 9th out at the Hilltop Resort out in Grand Beach, camping area, I should say. And it's going to be an amazing show. Sorry, I bet you guys are very excited to be playing that.
Yeah, it should be really cool. I know my aunt and uncle have a place up there, so they are probably getting all
Oh,
their
nice.
friends down. But
Yeah.
it's a cool new audience for us.
Yeah,
Like, we're really looking
such
forward
a
to it.
gorgeous area too. So
For sure.
Oh, I'm just happy to be by the beach, and then we'll get to play some tunes. It's the lineup's really
Yeah.
great as well, so it's going to be a really fun weekend.
It is. Awesome. And yeah, great to have you guys headlining it there. And they've got activities going on all throughout the day as well. They've got vendors, they've got so much stuff planned out there. Also partnered with the Winnipeg Pet Rescue, I believe is what it's called. It's a non-kill shelter. So
Yeah,
doing
they've got
some great
games
work over there.
too, right? There's games during the day as well.
Yeah, I know there's some kind of Jenga. There's a few different tournaments here and there. They got hot tubs out there, live music from some amazing bands, obviously. So it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wicked. So I did want to talk to you guys a little bit about kind of when you had formed the band or finding the third Hailey, I guess would be the best way to put it when you put the Haileys band together. So maybe let's go back a little bit to when Hailey Mediation had joined the band.
Yeah, it sounds like you know the story already. Are you
Super fan?
Yeah, I would say so. You guys, honestly, though, are literally, I like going to see so many local bands. You are a top 5 band for me in Winnipeg, for sure.
Thank you
the
so
sweater
much.
on and everything.
Yes,
you're
those
ready.
Those sweaters are gone.
Yeah.
They're out of stock. You have like
I can see why.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll actually answer the question.
Yeah.
Where do we
No
begin?
worries.
Well, yeah, if we start with
Where did it begin?
to begin at the beginning,
back in 2020, no.
I guess if we go all the way back.
2018, 19, 18, 19, somewhere in there.
Okay.
We, the two of us, Hailey Legary, Hailey Hunter, we played acoustic sets together at like open mics. We did a bunch of classic rock covers because, of course, that's kind of where our background in music comes from, listening to a lot of classic rock.
And putting the Haileys obviously was easier.
Yeah, because we had the same name. So
people, they loved it, ate it up. We're like, oh, this is so good. And we started going to more live music because we were in the city now. And we just were inspired by that so much. We're like, we just need a drummer and we can do this too. So we put out a Kijiji ad. Yeah. And then the stars aligned.
Yeah, I found the Kijiji ad. So one day yeah, I've been a drummer for like a long time. I was drumming in school. I did lessons and stuff like that. And my drum teacher told me to look for other musicians on Kijiji just to network. That's how you kind of find people. So the day I happened to do that, I found the Haileys ad. So I had to reach out. I was like, hey, my name's Hailey as well. I'm a drummer. It just happened to work out. So we met up. It went great.
Had a jam. And then pretty much that was it. The rest is history.
We knew.
That's it.
Nice. Very short auditioning process then.
Oh, yeah.
Short.
Perfect.
That is awesome. Well, yeah, definitely sounds like it was meant to be. So what would be some of your influences for the band? I know that you guys have played some Joan Jett cover shows or even just cover songs in your set, so I'd assume that's one. That would be one. What would be some influences, though, for the band when you were working on your last EP and then this newest EP that you've released, Get a Room?
Well, a lot of the inspiration, like Joan Jett, comes from songs that we cover as well. Like we did a 90s like what is that? Like grunge set with not L7, sorry. Hole and Veruca Salt. And I think that was a guiding star for the album in 2022. Of course, the classic rock background is pretty prevalent. And the Beaches is a very modern reference, of course.
Yeah.
For us. So like that more newer alternative rock, and then we all have our own individual influences.
Yeah,
Of course.
I'd say for myself, just guitar heavy music, of course. As a guitarist, I'm biased in that way. So artists like Jack White are huge for me.
Nice.
He's able to just, be really creative with his guitar playing, as usually a single guitarist, which is our dynamic as well. And then I know you've got the most different music tastes.
Yeah, I like everything. I grew up
Okay.
liking everything. I grew up listening to everything, ranging from like pop, classic rock, all, like that my parents listened to, like hip hop, this all.
EDM.
And when I got older and my style that I've come to like, I like EDM, obviously, all sorts, like house, techno, stuff like that. I still love my rock, and I like all genres, but I get inspired.
Yeah.
You can find it like whatever you're looking for in every genre, pretty much. So it's like you just can't not listen to everything. So
Beats.
that's it.
Universal.
Yeah.
beat.
Give me the beat. That's it. I always say that.
That helps you be more creative, I can imagine too. So
Yeah.
no, that's definitely great. And
And
you
what
mentioned the go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna also say we have a bit of a theater background as well, so I think that shows itself
Okay.
in our storytelling lyrically.
Yeah.
For sure.
Musical theater girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it certainly helps. No,
And
definitely.
choir girls.
And you mentioned the
about it though. I know that.
see, and that all just kind of comes together. That's perfect. So you mentioned that one of your influence, the Beaches. So you got some big news a little while back about a show coming up, I think on July 31st. Maybe you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are opening for the Beaches, like one of our favorite bands. I'd say probably, probably my favorite band,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, and not just anywhere either. The venue as well, I believe.
At the Key to Bala, which will be
Yeah.
super, super fun. And we clarified it's pronounced
Amazing.
Bala. We talked to locals and made sure it's Bala. So if you're ever wondering, that's
Bala.
how you pronounce it.
Yeah. Yeah, that must have been just huge news for you. And that's an epic venue, like I said, as well. I know one of my favorite bands, the Glorious Sons, have kind of made that their home over the past few summers, definitely as well. So good to see the Beaches doing the same thing, and to see you guys opening for them. That's going to be an amazing show.
Hopefully.
It'll be insane.
Yeah.
We're very excited.
And it seems like a lot of things have kind of just led up to that as well. Another thing that you've done, or you did back to back, was opening up at the Burt Block party. So maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. I know I think it was the Arkells and the Bluestones one year, and then Cheap Trick and Trooper, I think, was the other year or the year before that.
Got it.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
fan.
Thomas is on it.
Yeah.
2 years ago, we were open for Cheap Trick and then Trooper, which was super cool. We got to join Cheap Trick on the stage.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
was
amazing.
Surrender. It was
yes,
so
we
cool.
sang Surrender. Learned it really
Wow,
fast.
they're such a talented band.
It was so
Yeah.
cool. And then we got the opportunity again the second year, which was last year, opening for, it was Bluestones, July Talk, and Arkells, which was super cool.
Nice.
Just to be in more of a more modern audience, right, than just the classic rock fans.
Yeah. Like our
Yeah.
graphic, I guess I'd say.
It's kind of shifting. We're kind of trying to expand that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And I would say that you guys are great at that. I mean, the Haileys in 2023 alone, you guys played in a record store. I know I saw you there. I brought my daughter to that show. You guys played in a wrestling ring, I think, that year, if it wasn't a different year. You guys played at a wrestling show there, Winnipeg Pro Wrestling, I believe.
Yep, it was bouncy.
Yeah, I can. That's what I was going to ask you. I can imagine. I know that the surface there is not a solid surface. What was that like?
It was. You had to be careful. You had to be careful because the drums, like she's just ripping away on the drums, and that's making the entire floor move.
And we're like
floating.
dodging coming at
microphones
our
hitting you in
trying
the
to
teeth.
it was like playing on a boat or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Yeah, like, luckily you weren't playing for like 45 minutes. I don't think. I think you played a few songs, but
so unique and cool. It was kind of just
yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah,
we're in a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, that company's doing some cool stuff too. So it's I was just gonna say they have a great fan base. They have a good following. They're doing a lot of great stuff. So Shout out to Winnipeg Pro Wrestling, definitely.
Woo!
Another big first for the band that year, if I'm not mistaken, at least, was that you were all able to tour Canada a bit together. Do you want to talk about maybe the tour or how that went? I know it was a couple of years ago now, but what was that experience like, all driving out together and touring?
That was like, it was, well, we had played so many local shows. We're like, the next step is to do a tour, I guess. So then we're like, Toronto's the hub that's closest to us. So we planned that tour all ourselves and contacted all the venues and the openers and just kind of looked at what are other bands our size doing and just doing what we learned a lot of things along the way.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it was really valuable just learning the back end stuff and then of course making new fans and new friends out that way. So now when every time we go back, we might have someone to ask to open for us again, or if they ever come to Winnipeg, we'll open for them, like that sort of thing. So
Exactly.
it was it was really cool.
Yeah, and that's a great way to do it. I know Evan from the Northern Royals is really smart that way, or he's always talking about, networking, having other bands fans see you and stuff like that. I had mentioned to you, like I said, that I saw you in the record store with my daughter when your record had come out. She actually, if you don't mind, she wanted to say hi really quick. She's here with me. She just wanted to kind of say hi quick. Over here, Thea. So this is my daughter, Thea.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
And you can ask them something if you want. One moment, I'm sorry.
No, all good.
All right, if you ask really quick.
Haileys, I brought your record to school so I can
For show and tell.
Yeah, for show and tell.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know that was the coolest item at show and tell.
Nice.
I know it. Thank you. Yeah. That's so cool.
Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So she just wanted to say hi really quick. So I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they did a big show and tell at her school, and she couldn't think of what to bring. And we said, well, if you want to bring your record, I know it's a little bit big, but you can definitely bring it with you there.
That's awesome.
We'll go to
knows
the next
what's
show
up.
and tell.
Awesome.
Yeah, invite us next time.
Yeah, we'll come in person.
Yeah, definitely so. Get a little acoustic show going. That would be awesome. So again, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I did want to talk about the new album. So Get a Room came out not too long ago. Really great album. What was it like writing the second album? You'd already written an EP together. You've toured together at that point. You played lots of shows together, whether it's cover or your own music. What was it like writing this second album or second EP?
It was such a long process.
Yeah.
The songs went through so many stages that it's hard to think back at what they started as, because we started working on them. Like, it was a long time that we just played them live and practiced them before we even started recording.
A year before we even started the drum tracks.
Before recording the drum tracks.
Beyond that, it was another couple months of recording.
Yeah. I feel like they're fairly specific stories, more so, I think, than the first album, at least from my perspective.
Okay.
The ones that I kind of took charge of writing lyrics or whatever for. Like there's Christina, right, which is about a childhood character that I used to play. So it's like a very direct, like it's my story coming through in the song. And then we have Six Seater,
which is about
your
car. And so
those are my two favorites, definitely.
The other thing is that it's not just called, like, it's not Hailey by the Haileys. Haileys by the Haileys. It's like we need like the picture. What's the world for this one? So then we kind of looked at what's the overarching theme of all these personal stories, and it's kind of that intimacy of it being a personal story and
sharing it publicly.
Yeah,
which someone might say, get a room too.
Yeah,
right? That's kind of where it
that
came
makes sense. Okay.
So it's get a room, as in the Haileys get a room, the Haileys get personal, and then we thought we'd go with the hotel, Fort Garry vibes for the graphics.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna ask where some of the photos were taken for the cover, and I know for the single as well. That was at the Fort Garry, though.
Yeah, it was all at the Fort Garry Hotel with Michelle Westman, who took the photos. She's taken photos for us for our past few shoots, and she's fantastic. We love her. We'll probably continue to work with her. She's
awesome.
Great.
Yeah, it seems like she's doing great work, so that's awesome. Is there someone different that you've been working with behind the scenes, or do you work? Not that you have to name anyone if you don't want to, but do you have someone you've worked with in the past that you worked on this album with, like a producer or anything like that, or is it yourselves just doing it? Or
I'd say mainly we're the producers of what we're doing.
Okay.
'Cause every decision, right, is ours when we're changing it.
The engineer that we work with, they always like have their own ideas that they bring to the table and
for
get
sure.
some
So they act as
influence that way.
producers.
So we like to work with people we're also friends with, so that's the very the process.
And they're personally invested into it, right? It's not just like a
Exactly.
business transaction. It's a
Mhm.
personal transaction.
Yeah, they know what you're trying to accomplish with it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we worked with Brett Hesford for the first
album.
the album, and then we worked with Aiden Clark for the EP. Well, and Brett also kind of helped out with that one. Like they're friends with each other, so we all.
Oh, okay.
We're all
Gotcha. So they're all collaborating.
Yeah, we're all collaborating all the time, which is really cool.
Awesome. Well, yeah, it's a great EP, and I think my favorite song on the EP is Christina. It kind of has a little bit of everything, with the kind of almost high school dance start out in the beginning, and then it goes into a more of a rock and a little bit more moving around. I did want to ask you what inspired it, but it sounded like you just said it. It was a character you said?
So when I was a kid, and my parents will tell you all about this. I used to pretend to be a waitress at Boston Pizza, and I would serve my parents dinner. And I called myself Christina. That was my childhood alter ego. So I thought, hey, that's a really maybe unique story, relatable to people that they've played characters right as kids, but unique to me that it was Christina. So I kind of rolled with that, imagining what her life would be like now, how she's kind of grown up alongside me, if you can imagine. Like alternate universe version of me.
For sure.
Yeah, and the song kind of is like a journey, right? It kind of starts the slow, builds up, has a bunch of different sections, and then slows down at the end, which I think was kind of just
it really does.
reflective of the story.
It's perfect for a concert. It's a great live song, definitely.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Did you ever accomplish your dream of working at Boston Pizza?
I didn't, but you did
before I even knew.
There you go.
I was so I can attest to that.
There you go. You can live through her with that. It was fun. And so for writing Christina, it's got a very interesting beginning, especially lyrically, with the "I wish my name was Christina so I could learn how to dance" over and over 3 times. I guess is how many times to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to ask this properly or it's kind of a strange question, but it was a different way of starting a song. Like, it's like your brain is almost waiting for you to rhyme a different word, and then on the second one, you say it again, and you're waiting for another word, and you say it again. What kind of inspired that beginning of the song, if I'm asking this right?
I'm not sure if it was a conscious thing. I think it started as like
because it is a unique way to start.
Yeah, I just kind of played around with the beginning of it, and it just happened to be that way. I can't analyze it too much because I don't think I knew.
Fair enough. It does make you feel as well like you are literally listening to someone's like thoughts or like something they're writing in a journal or something like that. Like it feels very personal because of that.
I tried to keep it simple, like a childish kind of, like with the simple rhymes, right? Like it's kind of childish in that way.
Yeah, and it's a great tune. Another great tune on that EP is 6-Seater, like you mentioned earlier. Mm-hmm. And something I wanted to bring up to you is some of the music videos you guys have made. You kind of mentioned it earlier, you're storytellers, or you like to kind of do things that way where you're telling an overall story or arc. I'm going to talk about making some of those music videos, especially 6-Seater. There's a lot of good local shots in there. I know Juniors is in there and a couple of different intersections. So yeah, talk about that, or making those videos.
Yeah, I guess if we want to go in chronological order, we did the Good Girl music video, and that takes us back to the Fort Garry. We have like the party scene in there. We just kind of wanted to capture the story of the Good Girl song and also have that fun performance in the hotel space. And then we kind of made them tie together. So of course we have the
good girl.
We delete the good girl in some way, and they get put in the back of the trunk, and then six-seater begins. And basically, six-seater is about just having your car full of people, night on the town,
acting as a taxi for all your friends.
Absolutely.
We tried to capture the chaotic energy, the spontaneity, and the chaos of not really maybe knowing that you were going to be the chauffeur, but then all of a sudden, got 6 people in the car, but you're having fun and
using all the seats, using all 6 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes the trunk if you need to, right? So.
Well, Good Girl was in the trunk, so I guess
Trunk's
7.
full.
I guess 7.
Fair. That's fair. There you go.
So that was
No, it's great though. Like it's very relatable. Like it honestly reminded me of growing up because I grew up in Transcona in Winnipeg. So it reminded me of growing up in Transcona. That's how things were. People driving around. You get dropped off here. You get picked up again later, and just different people kind of in and out of the vehicle or in and out of the group throughout the night. So yeah, it's definitely very relatable.
Yeah, and I mean, 2 of us grew up in small towns, so that's like one of your main forms of entertainment is just driving.
Yeah.
So I think that was the draw, or that's the attachment. Maybe that's where it started with the car, and it's just carried on into young adulthood, where a lot of our friends don't drive because you can take the bus, like of course.
Yeah.
So, anyways, a lot of those things are mentioned in the song, but it's all very lived experience, being in young 20s in the city.
Yeah, no, it's great. Do you have a favorite? Do any of you have a favorite music video that you've made, or maybe just the experience of making it even?
Well, those were the first 2 like real music videos I'd say that we made because we worked with Alec Carlos. What's his company's name?
And his production company is called Medell Productions.
Yeah.
But he had like the big camera rig, the lights,
Nice.
camera action. So that was like a big production for us. So that was very exciting. Probably Good Girl because we were inside.
Yep. 6-seater, cold, very cold.
Yeah, it was winter definitely. And the car door kept being open and closed. So.
Yeah, but before that, we made like a live music video for Coming Soon off of our first album. And that one was not really like a formal music video shoot. That was just like cameras while we're performing live and then put it to the song, right? But then, and before that, we did some more DIY music videos for what we call the trio, where we kind of kept the same theme of blending one into the other, but we have Late Night Rush, Like You Want Me, and Going Out of Tune that all blend together. And yeah. Those are more DIY though. So this was a different experience for us.
Yeah, we put quite a few, I want to say like 4, maybe 3, maybe more, like several months into planning all the shots and what the story is and all the background stuff of this production for the 2 music videos because we shot them in 2 days back to back. So it was pretty intense. So it was very
it's a bit grueling.
dedicate our 2 days to being actors.
Yeah.
Awesome. And now that you have two albums out or an EP and an album out, you kind of have a bigger catalog of songs. Do you have any favorite songs that you like to play live as well? I know Going Out of Tune, I love hearing that one live anytime I can. That's a great song. That one never goes out of style for sure. But do you have any favorites?
Well, right now, my favorites, I'd say, are our new ones. Because you play the songs so many times, and
for sure,
it's fun to keep it fresh. So, and it's like a little bit of a challenge. Makes it more like when there's the risk of like, oh, we've only practiced it a couple times. Like, it's exciting more than something that's just like muscle memory purely. So we wrote some new songs that those ones are, I'd say, my favorites to play currently. Christina as well, just because I like the audience response to it with clapping and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see. Favorites. I like 6-seater and Good Girl, like the 2 classics. Like again, like we played it a lot, but I find that those are 2 that everyone remember. That's what they want to hear. So like, those are the 2 I like to play, and obviously the new ones as well. But yeah, keeping it fresh, that kind of like balances it out. So
yeah. Ooh. And you do, like you said, play them a lot. So you kind of it's just which one kind of you get used to, right? Or which one you kind of feel when you're up there.
Yeah.
I always like when we do Outrun the Sun and then someone comes up, they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I like that you did, I love the 5/4," like, and they notice the time signature of it. I was like, oh man, it's
Yeah.
just cool when people are paying, the music.
And there's
For
a
sure.
bass solo in that one.
Yes, you don't hear that.
Yes, there is. It's a great tune. Yeah.
And then of course,
For
like
sure.
the new ones that are not even like fully demoed that we've been playing. There's like new ones which are exciting because it's interesting to see how people respond, and then that obviously dictates where we go with them after that. So
Yeah.
that's exciting. And Christina, for the crowd engagement is always fun.
Yeah, that's always going to be great. And you play those songs, like you said, so many times. Even before people ever hear them, you play them so many times. But one thing that you guys do from time to time that's really cool is playing just an all acoustic set or acoustic versions of the songs. I really enjoy that as well. And that was probably a big thing or was a big thing, sorry, that you were doing when you did 3 shows in a row when you did release the EP. So you did a cover show, you did an acoustic show, and you did I think it was a public domain. You did the EP release. How was that? Or talk about that a little bit. Doing that many shows in a row when you already have so much going on, I could imagine.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun for us because they were 3 different things. So we got to kind of explore different stuff that we're not used to doing. Like we did the karaoke night where Hailey actually made karaoke videos for our new songs, which will be on YouTube soon. And so we did that on the Thursday night, which was fun for us to just kind of like let loose and hang out with people and sing our own songs, hear people sing our songs to us. Then the acoustic was really fun, right?
That was
really fun.
Little Brown Jug.
Little Brown Jug was a great venue. That was like my first time there, our first time playing there acoustically as well. So it was a great night. Like there was a lot of people that came out to support. It was kind of raining at one point, but we were able to get through it. But that was a fun night. And then we were at Public Domain for the Saturday with Sandman. So that was awesome to play with him our first time. It was a eventful weekend, and then it's just always nonstop go the following weekend as well. So we like to do that.
It was nice having the 3 events because you build up, or you work so long to release a project like that, and to just have it be one night and it's over feels a little bit lackluster sometimes. So to just dedicate a weekend to it felt like we might have been tired, but it was like a good
celebration
into the world for the EP. So it was lots of fun.
Yeah, and I think it was an awesome idea. Like you said, just doing something different each night really challenges you, and you get a great show for the fans too. So that's awesome. Awesome. So you guys, again, as we said at the top, are going to be headlining Cosmic Cat. For people that don't have tickets already, they do have a website, cosmiccat.ca, so you can go to the website. They're going to have a shuttle, from what I understand, as well, for people who don't want to drive out there, or if they're not able to drive out there, whatever it is. So everyone, if you don't have your tickets yet, get your tickets. Lots of great bands there. One of the last things I wanted to bring up is, not that this band's playing at Cosmic Cat, but you kind of see so many great bands kind of getting together and networking, like we said earlier. And I believe Haileys Mediation, that you have a kind of a tie-in with a Winnipeg band from when you were learning how to drum, if I'm not mistaken, or one of your drum teachers.
Yes, one of my drum teachers. That's Scott Beatty. Yes. Is that what you are talking about, right?
Yeah, definitely from Exomerida.
Yeah, Scott was my drum teacher for quite some time. He was my last one, so I really appreciate him a lot. And
great guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy, great teacher, amazing drummer, so many good skills.
Super talented. Yeah, super talented. The way he can sing and drum at the same time is amazing for sure. We just had him at Summerfest.
Yes, yeah. Sorry.
Wicked. So it sounds like I was going to ask if there's anything new coming out, but it sounds like you kind of covered that there's things kind of in the works, but we don't really have a date. I mean, the EP just came out too, so kind of got to sit on that for now. Or is there maybe something in the works that's coming soon?
We'll let the EP breathe for a bit, give it some time. We'll develop our new stuff as we like to do it through live show practice.
Yeah, if you want to hear
it. So if you want to hear it
on the roster,
come see us.
Continually be an updated playlist. sound or what set
Exactly.
lists. There we go.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me here again, everyone. There'll be headlining Cosmic Cat. Ronnie Ladderbrook in the chat just said the Haileys rule, so you guys have some great fans that'll hopefully be attending.
Thank you for this.
Thanks.
Thank you for all your research.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just kind of over time. Well, I've talked to you guys a few times here and there after shows too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see you
Awesome.
again.
Well, again,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will be there. So thank you for talking with us and have a great night. And yeah, I'll see you August 9th.
Yeah. We'll
See
see
you
you
there.
soon. Have a good
Good
one.
night.
See you.
Thanks.
You too.